a small tribute to our Native Americans and all primitive peoples from whom we stem, for they live within us. I looked outside to the backyard and remembered the words of Diane Arbus. To find the universal, focus on the specific. To find the universal, focus on the specific. And there it was, a heritage from the world under my bush, an arrowhead, a white arrowhead. Arrowheads usually made at or near the village site, rather than at the quarry, after the chunks of rock had been buried for quite a while in moist earth to temper them, make them work more easily. And Chicago was a crossroad for the Indians, and from time to time, various tribes had villages there, and they traveled and hunted all over every foot of Chicagoland, and they used to be a rich territory for finding arrowheads. The same as southeastern Ohio, a 20-mile stretch between Zanesville and Newark, and the home of the great Mounds. So I went to my office and focused on the specific, up the old adobe stairways, of the prints hanging on the walls, wondering where we should go next in southeastern Ohio. I put the arrowhead in a hand-carved driftwood box, kissed it for good luck, and looked around the room to see more primitive images. The North American Eskimos, and all of the images and prints in my presence, including the Lummi Indians and Squamish, still celebrating their canoe trips down the Pacific Ocean, and their dances, and the sun god beckoning us to travel again and find the universal in a specific arrowhead and in a specific trip to the Mounds. The Great Circle Mounds of the Newark Earthworks State Memorial, the largest system of connected geometric earthworks anywhere in the world. And the Hopewell tradition, we see the mounds. They seem small in the background, but there they are. The Hopewell tradition is a term used to describe common aspects of the Native American culture that flourished along rivers in the northeastern and midwestern United States from 200 BCE to 500 CE. Although the origins of the Hopewell are still under discussion, the Hopewell culture can be considered a cultural climax. So we returned home, and I put the arrowhead back in its box on top of a Navajo horse blanket underneath the image, primitive image, found in Scandinavian caves. And I prayed so that all of us would remember the truths of our primitive culture, even the pygmies and the ancient truths all over the world, as we celebrate the dance of life.